First, the headlines. President Muhammadu Buhari on Tuesday afternoon received briefing from the Special Envoy on Mali crisis led by former President Goodluck Jonathan at the State House, Abuja. According to a statement issued by the Special Advisor to the President on Media and Publicity, Femi Adesina, the visit is to brief President Buhari on the update in Mali. Jonathan's visit to the villa comes barely a month after he met with his successor to brief him on the political development in Mali. The federal government says the ongoing evacuation of Nigerians abroad as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic will end on Saturday, August 22nd, 2020. The Chairman, Presidential Task Force on COVID-19, Boss Mustafa, disclosed this during a press briefing in Abuja. Mustafa said with the stoppage of evacuation, the nation's airports will be given sufficient time to prepare for reopening. He also disclosed that some countries, such as the United States of America, United Arab Emirates, and Egypt, had expressed their readiness to repatriate convicted Nigerians who have been pardoned and paroled. The House of Representatives has suspended its investigative hearing on Nigeria's external borrowings and commercial agreements with other countries, especially China. The House Committee on Treaties, Protocols and Agreements had invited several ministers and top officials of the federal government to the third hearing on Tuesday. Chairman of the committee, Nicholas Osai, who led members of the panel, called for the adjournment of the hearing. Osai said the lawmakers needed to scrutinize the documents already presented to it, while the panel will also demand explanations from the Federal Ministry of Justice on the loans and agreements. The committee therefore resolved to adjourn till Tuesday next week. Democratic Party's campaign council has sustained its tour across various local government areas of the state. The team, led by representatives of the First Lady, Betsy Obaseki, and PDP campaign council women wing, were in Owa West local government area, where they continue to have their small members from the All Progressives Congress who have chosen to pitch their tents with Governor Godwin Obaseki in the PDP. This time, they visited Sube and other 10 wards in the council, where thousands of women were received into the PDP fold with pledge of support for Governor Obaseki's second-term bid.
We women, we are ready to support our head because even me, I am not Obaseki retired me. The following month, I start earning my pension.
Also visited were wards of Ewe Okuji, as well as Uzeba, and later proceeded to Sabungida Ora and Uzala towns. Some of the excited women who turned out in mass said their actions were inspired by the developmental strides of the governor and failure of the APC to give a ticket to the governor for his second tenure.
Obaseki, my mama na pensioner, they pay my mama. This is when my mama retire. Still good children. Better they go their school. They have the education, they go well, but they school. And he says this go give us market, we get market. The thing Obaseki don't benefit me, benefit my family. That's why I become saying Obaseki now go follow from APC to PDP. Obaseki not take anybody suffer. He not take anybody suffer. It's a good person. Everybody go vote for him and we go make the campaign.
news in other local governments in the state. The Independent National Electoral Commission says a total of 2,210,534 residents have registered to vote in the governorship election in Edo State on September 19th. Of the total registered voters, 1,159,325 are men, 1,052,209 are women, while youths between the ages of 18 and 35 makes up 50% of voters. This was stated at the presentation of voter register to the 14 political parties taking part in the election at the INEC office in Benin on Monday. According to the register, the South Senatorial District has the highest number of registered voters, while the Central Senatorial District has the least voters. It also stated that 483,769 voters failed to collect their PVCs. INEC National Commissioner Supervising Edo, Bayelsa and Rivers States, May Agbouche Ubu, said the election will be held under strict adherence to the NCDC guidelines on COVID-19. KFM News continues right after this break. Stay with us.
Beautiful one, I call on you today.
Bless you.
This not the time of bless you. This season when we say coronavirus, when they show itself for the world, now time to use tissue paper or handkerchief. Take cover your mouth or nose when you cough or sneeze. This is not time to always wash your hands. Use same better alcohol. This is not time to give ears as an avoid me. Give me space to any person where they cough or sneeze. This is not time to protect yourself or neighbors from sickness. So if you notice anything, sharp, carry yourself for the person go hospital or call this number free of charge. You're not going to collect money for your hand. That is toll-free number for 080 00 26 7662 080 00 26 7662. The first thing bring this other number for 080 09 70 00010. Remember, say life now says coronavirus not a show for Facebook and person with their life. You will carry first to this message from KUFM 2.7.
Welcome back. Still in the news. The civil society organization, Rules and Rights Awareness Initiative, LRAI, has asked the Federal High Court in Abeokuta to stop the digital identification cards being introduced by the National Identity Management Commission, NIMC, to replace the plastic national ID cards. The suit followed NIMC's recent announcement that it was dumping plastic ID cards for digital identification. In the suit, the incorporated trustees of the CSO noted that the NIMC software was not secure and will breach the rights of Nigerians to privacy under Section 37 of the Constitution. Counsel for the CSO, Olumide Babalola, told the court that the NIMC neglected to conduct a data protection impact assessment before embarking on the digital identification project. The Kogi State government on Tuesday repatriated 78 beggars and mentally challenged persons back to their states of origin. Those repatriated are from 5 identified states in the north, including Katsina, Kaduna, Kano, Bauchi, and Zamfara. The Kogi State Commissioner for Women Affairs and Social Development, Fatima Buba, said those affected were evacuated from different parts of the local metropolis, including the Old Market, Zangu, Ganaja Village, and Obasanjo Square. Buba noted that the evacuation was not to discriminate against them, but to rid the streets of beggars roaming the state capital. An upper area court sitting in Kasuma Nama in Jos on Tuesday sentenced a 30-year-old teacher, Thomas Joshua, to 28 months imprisonment for stealing 28,000 naira. The George Malam Lawal Suleiman sentenced Joshua after he pleaded guilty to breach of trust and theft. Delivering judgment on the first count of theft, Suleiman gave the convict an option of 10,000 naira fine on each count. He also ordered the convict to pay 10,000 naira as compensation to the complainant, Ibrahim Saidu. He said the sentence will serve as a deterrent to those who might want to indulge in such criminal acts of stealing. Joshua was given a phone to keep by the complainant, but he removed the SIM card and withdrew 28,000 naira from the complainant's bank account without his consent. Coming up in a moment on our entertainment desk, Nigerian rapper Falz calls on FG to reopen cinemas. Still on to news break on Q92.7 FM. On entertainment, Nigerian rapper Falana, popularly known as Falz, has called on the federal government to reopen the entertainment industry. The son of human rights lawyer Femi Falana made this known in a string of tweets on Monday, shortly after the Minister of Aviation, Hadi Sirika, announced August 29th as the reopening date for international flights. Like most public places, cinemas and other recreational outlets were shut in March to curtail the spread of the coronavirus pandemic. But while some public places like markets, banks, airports, amongst others, have been allowed to reopen, cinemas, beaches, and other places of relaxation remain closed. On the international scene on entertainment, Rose McGowan has accused the Descendants and Sideways director Alexander Payne of sexual misconduct. The actress shared her alleged experience with Payne in a chain of tweets Sunday and Monday, recounting spending time with a two-time Oscar winner when she was 15 years old. McGowan, who was one of the first women to openly speak about Harvey Weinstein's predatory behavior that eventually led to its eventual trial and conviction of sexual assault charges, said Payne left her on a street corner after their time together. In another tweet in response to her first, the charmed actress posted a photo of herself at age 15 and said she isn't bringing up the incident with intentions to destroy. Instead, she demanded an acknowledgement and apology from the director. Payne and his reps have not responded to requests for comment. On Monday, the actress posted a lengthy statement on Instagram about her accusation, saying, I quote, "I know now I was groomed," end of quote. And lastly, rapper MC Light's marriage appeared to have crashed. The singer Lana Michelle Moura has filed for divorce from her husband John White after 3 years of marriage. Light, 49, reportedly cited irreconcilable differences as the reasons for the split. After meeting on Match.com, she and White, a Marine Corps veteran and entrepreneur, were engaged in May 2017. The two married 3 months later in Montego Bay, Jamaica. And that's the news. But before we go, a quick recap of the headlines. Enugu PDP women continue campaign across local government areas. Former President Jonathan visits President Buhari in Abuja. Federal government says evacuation of stranded Nigerians ends August 22nd. Do remember that the continued unity of Nigeria is a collective responsibility. Be sure to play a part. Meanwhile, coronavirus is real. Wash your hands regularly with soap and running water. Stay safe. KFM News Break was produced by Lusakare Wajai and Benjamin Kadri. Saying thanks for listening. Good evening.
Everybody wants to know more of this and more of that.
negativity to positivity. And I want to take a cue from my great friend and brother, the former president of this great nation, President Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, who once said, and he stood by what he said, in the 2015 election, where he addressed the nation and told us that the ambition of any politician is not worth a single blood of his citizen. That has earned him great global respect. Today, as I address him as a stakeholder, I want to appeal and I want to pray for a more prosperous Edo State. Politicians, like I said, they will come and they will go. This is the only home that we have, and this is the only home we can identify with. The future of our children is pregnant. Please, I'm using this medium once more to appeal to everybody. And also, please, let's also identify the strangers in our midst at this particular time, as they intend to import drugs into our midst. Report such incidences or strangers in politics. I'm appealing that we shall strike. And by the grace of God, this state will move forward. And by the grace of God, we shall have a new state that is peaceful for peaceful coexistence. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Wireless NG provides fast, reliable, and affordable unlimited broadband internet service to homes and businesses. We are situated at number 5 Ramaya Kennedy Street, off PZ Sackler Road, Benin City, and our marketing office is at 70 Oloma Complex, Airport Road, Benin City. Our services are currently available in Benin and Lagos. You can reach us on our mobile 707-367-30125 or 080-788-79960 or on our website www.wirelessng.com. Wireless NG, erasing internet boundaries.
I don't think ever tired to dey enjoy my multi-greens, whether it is inside can or bottle. Because why? They taste good so tey. Plus, multi-greens dey arrange my body well because vitamin B1, B2, B3, B5, and even B6 full inside. Want to try am now? Yeah, follow me one multi-greens make you self-testify. Make this out of your head now. Make us continue to sound they go. Enjoyment no dey finish with multi-greens. Oh yeah, carry go.
Come see for yourself, oh. This no be the one you go take on the ear here, oh. You must take your eyes see so that you self go enjoy what the other people they enjoy. Who you Technica, the generator headquarters where they make everybody enjoy generators of all sizes and models for affordable price. Whether not the small one for barber shop or having a big Perkins generator for factory and big building. Who you Technica, the place for generators, spare parts, grinding machine, peppermint, and others. Mention the name and size of generator where you want. Bakam Uyi Technica get them for the kind of money where they your pocket. Bakam Uyi Technica get them. Go take your eyes see for the generator headquarters. Uyi Technica 7981 and 83 Mission Road, Benin City, and all other Uyi Technical branches. Uyi Technica, affordable products for everybody jollification.
Them talks say, maybe by the way body they scratch person, 9% scratcher sense. Them talks say to peace no hard, but foul no feet, word. From north to south, east, coast, west, for this state our eyes don't open this ground past here. But they observe the matter all around, see good governance, not be by grand beast, not be by chop finish big teeth. Not be by preach finish for pulpit, come the wrong hypocrisy for streets. But for inside belay the first spark. Because reason the matter well. The true intention of every good leader now to make the common man feel like stars. Avoid those states who don't understand this one as facts. Say, Goblin Obaseki, now we good governance for starts. Vote Goblin Obaseki, vote PDP. It's the KU Drive Time Show.
Where he come from, where he go. Flow makes sense from head to Mayco. Round through the block in a new vehicle. See me come around and then like there go.
Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from? Where did you go?
See me come around and then like there go. I'm a master plan to blast the man. People can't touch me, ghost master man. My images are mine, I'm a passing man. I see things hoes in the passing man. Punchlines for my passing man. Jet over your head, reach faster, man. Social media on fire, to catch a man. Get ebony, ABC casting, man. See the masses, steady walking. Politicians, steady rocking. Come sit with me tonight, and the rock spin. Leave the you, you watch your ass shake. Working women, yeah, handshake. Hard twerking women, yeah, man. Feel good about it, get it, man. Aid. Can't enough to hustle, represent. Can't get respect, and where it come from, where it go. Make sense. The man, with a block, I know they go. We come around and the lights go. Where it come from, where it go. Don't make sense, we have to make go. With a block, I know they go. We come around and the lights go. Where did you come from, where did you go? Where did you go? Move it every time, keep it moving many times. We group it many rhymes. Rhyme bender, time bender, mind bender, song bender, mic reference, star bender. In the depth of space I speak life, breathe life in the scene, moving the skill